Hello, everybody, and welcome to Ultimate Rocket League URL. Actually, I think I did that backwards that time. It's usually URL Ultimate Rocket League. Yeah, dang, messed that one up. Can't even believe that. But
Jeez.
welcome back, everybody. We have another playoff game for you, and joining us in the booth again, another returning man from long time ago, Mr. Undead. How are you, dude?
I'm doing great. I'm ready for this playoff match. I can't wait to see this clash of two teams that have earned their rightful spot in playoffs. So let's get into it.
Yeah, I agree. I couldn't be more excited for what's about to happen. Again, this is one of the rivalries in threes that we talk about. I feel like we always talk about the rivalries in twos and what happens over there. This is one of the more classic ones in threes. These two teams added in season 2. They warred last season in the playoffs. It's only natural that they would meet up again in the threes playoffs of the threes season, third season.
Of course, yeah. I
classic.
mean, like you said, yeah, these teams seem to just go up against each other like every season, and it's
Right.
like I say every season they've both only been added in season 2, so it's like
Right.
it's just crazy that they have such this deep kind of like lore going on.
Exactly. And again, Rays defending champions in the All-Star
Yes.
division. So it's like now you've got the even more classic division of can you knock the reigning champions off? And this is a big game for the Samurai. So I'm excited to get into it. Let's take a peek at the bracket here. As we get into it, we've got the All-Star division. We're down in the West. I believe we've got that top
Yes.
game in the first round, Samurai versus Rays, the 3 taking on the 6. Undead, you got any specific feelings about this game?
I feel like this goes one of two ways. The Samurai, they have an opportunity to kind of claw and eke out a very close win, or I think the Rays just straight up run away with it.
Yeah, I think one of these teams is definitely going to catch fire, and they're just going to have to run with it. One of these teams is just going to you said it 100%. The real question is do you have a favorite team in this equation that you think is going to just run away with it?
I mean,
A prediction per se.
like overall prediction per se, it's hard to go against the Yetis, but that Stallions team up in the East, I've played against that team personally many a time, and if they get hot, watch out. There's not gonna be too many people that can beat them.
They're definitely one to watch. I think the Liberty team they're going up against is definitely not even a slouch team themselves, so I'll be excited to watch that game. But instead of watching that game, let's definitely watch this game. I'm super excited to get into it. I really do think that the Samurai could put up an honest fight. It is going to be the Samurai who start off the scoring. What an effort from them. And I mean, I don't even know what to say.
I mean, he's just
what?
coming in. It's like before we can even get situated.
Exactly.
Just the Nolan shot comes in, and it's just a permanent staple of playoff Rocket League. It seems so far this 3 season.
And you have to make it one, right? I mean, you own goal, you gotta own it, you gotta live it, and really, you just have to move on. It's a true test of mentality. For some people, it is really hard. So, oh my goodness, we're talking about own goals. JJ Speed's trying to do dirty things over there. We've got Exiles Bad taking down the Samurai on the other side of the field. Dorfin shot towards, saved by Sado. A lot of talk surrounding Sado. I mean, listen, if you're active in the community, you know already. Sado is no slouch himself. He's got quite a name for himself already. He's definitely one of the players to look at in this game. I mean, what are your thoughts?
Oh no, absolutely. Because as a late mid-season pickup for the Astros, I had the complete displeasure of playing against this team just last week. And they really gave us the business. But I mean, it's week to week. Now it's just you gotta prove it in playoffs. I mean, see that I just attribute to that own goal earlier. Maybe it's a little bit of nerves kicking in, but I think this Rays team more than capable of just kind of just shrugging it off. It's one goal in a first game of a best of 5, so they'll come back strong for it.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that there is something to be said for the Rays finding themselves down here in the first round of the playoffs, right? They're not in that number 1 or that number 2 seed. And I don't know whether that, is directly representative of what happened through their season or really what happens in that whole equation. But needless to say, they're down here in the first round, so they're definitely beatable. Teams have beaten them before, so.
Although I kind of am looking to see if that maybe humbles them a little bit. Like maybe they thought they'd have a little bit easier time, and they're like, wait, we actually have to play. Here's Thorfinn. Oh man, and the Samurai are going to take a 2-0 lead here, just past, the 2-minute mark in game number 1.
Oh.
I was just about to say how the Rays have been mounting a lot of pressure as we were just talking about their season, but then it's just those one opportunities, those little one movers, if you will, where it's just one shot and it's in, as opposed to a consistent pressure. But I mean, the Rays definitely doing things well offensively. They just haven't been able to find the scoreboard yet, but I have faith that they'll definitely be able to do that. Sato's going to take it up the wall here, pinches down. It's not really anything going on just yet. They're just, I don't know, you could say they're trying to feel each other out, but I don't know. I think the Rays, like I said before, they're doing a pretty good job. It's just not showing up on the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, I think, the Samurai have shown up where they've needed to. They've made the plays.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, not to sell them short. Absolutely. I mean, he scored the 2 goals.
Right, 100%. But I don't think the Rays have yet. I think you're 100% right. It's not 100% representative of how they've been playing. I think we're just waiting for that play. And truthfully, I think that once they get hot, it'll be hard to shut them down. So really, it's kind of a miracle we haven't seen them get that far yet. But they're still looking for their first goal.
Samurai will definitely take any opportunity they can to just try and steal one early. Can really change the whole outlook of a series if you manage to steal a game early. But here come the Rays trying to mount an attack here. It's centered for Blanket. He's not going to be able to get a shot off. He gets sent away, and Peanut just goes absolutely flying. But again, here it comes back right into the Samurai end. It's just like ping ponging all over the place right now. It's like just when I think someone's like, okay, we're gonna have some pressure. No, we just get sent right back away. And Thorfinn, ready on the ball, can't quite get the touch there. That was really unfortunate. But he's had some real heads up plays here early on in this series.
Oh, big miss by a lot of players here.
Speaking of Thorfinn, floater.
My goodness, everybody missing that one. Shot here from Peanut, gonna get saved away by Exiles. And finally, the Samurai getting another opportunity to shoot. Seems like they might just have the opportunity to come away with something. Big play by Blanket, opportunity to get some offense going. Not gonna be an own goal. JJ Speed gonna play this one smart off the wall. And I'm not gonna lie, the Samurai, now that I'm looking at this squad, these are smart players that we're looking at. There's definitely not a name that I'd single out among these guys that doesn't have the ability to really make a play. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
These guys look like they're on top of the world right now. They've got 2 goals, a potential game 1 victory, 10 seconds left to go. Oh my goodness. And they've got the offense. Maybe a goal to go? No.
Oh.
Exiles with the pinch. But, I mean, all together, the Samurai put on a performance in game 1.
Speaking of all together.
Wow.
But what a game 1 performance here from the Samurai. I mean, full disclosure, I'm watching this from basically the skybox camera view, and I'm just watching rotations, and the Samurai's rotations there were pretty solid. I mean, obviously, to not allow a goal, you have to be doing something right. And I'm looking at the Rays, and I'm wondering, I haven't really been following them all season, but you have to think, how many times have they been in this spot? Like, I mean, sure, it's one game, and one game doesn't mean a whole lot, but I mean, it's definitely not where you want to be, especially as like who I would think is the favorite, because you're the 3rd seed. You're playing 6th seed is the last team in, essentially. But I mean, Samurai really proven that anything can happen.
Well, Samurai, they got a point, and I have to think that they're looking to build on that. They've definitely got the momentum carrying into this next game. I think if you're the Rays, you need to kind of... I mean, you've seen a game now. You've seen a game, and, everybody's talking about Sato, right? That's the player on everybody's mind. The rest of the team is important too. And if they're not clicking all together, and and the other team is, it doesn't matter how great one player is or is not. Exactly. Team game. And especially threes, you're not going to get anywhere without it. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you game number 2. Samurai up 1 in the series. Rays looking to equalize. They may have an early look here. Going to be saved away by JJ Speed. And JJ Speed, big name over in the 2s league last season. He made a big run in the playoffs. In the Contender League, he looks to build upon his success here in the All-Star League. I'd like to see guys when they move up. I'd like to see guys when they're in new positions, in succeeding in new leagues. And here he is having some success on the Samurai team, and I love to see it. JJ Speed gonna miss that one. Peanut gonna take over. Big clear back to Samurai.
The Rays here are gonna be trying to mount some sort of counterattack. There's Sato sending one over to the corner. Blanket's over there. Dorfin's there, but Blanket beats him to the ball. Exiled's up for the shot. JJ Speed with the save to the corner. Great defense there from the Samurai. That was a great play. Just couldn't beat the defense on that one.
Ball gonna roll to the midfield, saved away. Exile's gonna get another touch on the ball. Another one over the tops. No save. Great play by Exile's bad. Gonna maneuver his way around everywhere. I mean, Mike, you're right. Really, not a miss. It's a fake, a whiff, whatever you want to call it. Blanket.
No, this is 100% calculated, Nolan. You gotta give these players
my fault. 100% calculated. No whiffing, missing, or faking involved. All calculated. Exile's second look on the ball and gets saved away by the Samurai there. Samurai kind of look to get back on that offensive. I feel like every time they had a couple of looks, you know, it was a real scare for the Rays. Like, they just weren't able to get around it. And here we go. Samurai potentially looking at another midfield reign here.
A little miscommunication there in the midfield there.
I want to see more from Blanket. I feel like Blanket, whenever we see him, is either on the backfield saving something or, you know, just in the midfield making a touch. But you know, I know Blanket's mechanical like that. I think we just need to look for those plays to kind of be made for everybody. Great save there too. Great demo from Exiles. Gives Blanket the opportunity.
Yeah, Exile's just Johnny on the spot right now for this Rays team. Even in the last game, when, you know, they couldn't manage offense, he's there in the back making saves, just keeping them in the game, having an opportunity to win. It might not have panned out, but that's the play you love to see.
Big intercept from Dorfin there. Is it going to amount to anything for the Samurai? JJ Speed able to get a touch at the midfield. Not able to take over as Exile is going to get a touch to the midfield to Blanket. Blanket, no touch. Back to Sato. There for the Rays. Dorfin going to take over. A little backboard touch. It's an easy.
Is it though?
I say easy.
Is it though?
Oh my, save from Blanket. I spoke too soon. That's for sure a caster curse for my apologies to the Samurai there. Definitely messed that one up for him.
Blanket with a floater of his own. Exiled. Blanket try to follow. Sato's going to take this one. It's off the back wall. Peanut will clear it away. Dorfin's there to chase. Blanket sends it backwards. JJ Speed with the center. No one's there, so Blanket's just able to take a touch over to Sato who gets a 50. Rays I thought they were retaining possession there. It was not to be, but now Exile will collect, take it up the wall. Just sits in the midfield for Blanket to collect. Potential opportunity brewing here. Sato's waiting for a pass, just can't get quite the right touch to him. And they'll have to back off and regroup here.
Yeah, you have to think that the Rays are building. They're mounting to something. They have to walk away with a goal on this line here. Exiles going to put it a little bit too far above the net. They're looking to regroup, grab anything that they can, and just smash that ball towards the net. They're trying to keep possession. They're going to have to take it back to their own half of the net here. Opportunity for Dorfin. Blanket's able to get the save, but it's been close from the Samurai. Samurai have been knocking on the door the whole time. I feel like as soon as they get that midfield, as soon as they, you know, hold some possession there, it's usually a scary shot or two like that right there. JJ Speed are going to hope to create a couple more opportunities. That's what the Samurai hope to do here. Their opportunities have been far and few between.
Samurai have had opportunities, as you've mentioned, and then also the Oh, that's awkward. Okay. When the Rays have had a couple of miscues on the rotations, a couple maybe overcommits per se, but I mean, so the opportunities are there. The Samurai definitely just have to cash in on whatever opportunities they're going to have, because you're not going to get a game one type situation every single time. You just can't expect that. So you really have to capitalize on the opportunities you're given and recognize when there's an opportunity. Like right there, what a great demo. JJ Speed putting it behind the defender. Perfect placement. And we have a tie game with 13 seconds left, Nolan. All right, good talk. Yeah.
Oh no, I was muted. That's
Oh,
playoffs.
no.
That's what you have to expect. This is just the joy of it. You're expecting that last second push to pay off. You have to put everything on the line. You have to, I mean, this is just fantastic. I thought the Rays were going to score it. I was raring to it, but it's not going to matter. We hit overtime, our first overtime of the series. Rays going to hope to equalize the score here. Blankets not able to get there. It's going to be Dorfin and company on the Samurai. They might have their first look at the net. Sado, awkward touch. JJ Speed just not able to lay it on net.
Dorfin's going to be able to collect this ball. Oh, nope, sorry. It goes to Peanut. Excuse me. Didn't see him on the cam.
Dorfin said nope.
Nope. Oh, that's a good lead, though. It's a good lead. He may definitely have a better touch there.
This is match point.
Oh, well, yeah, potentially.
This could be, by fault. This could be match point for Samurai.
Nolan's getting ahead of himself. Nolan
am.
has the script. I don't think he has the right script, though.
No.
I mean, come on.
Certainly don't.
All
Listen,
I gotta tell you, about a minute into overtime, everybody better strap in. This is just getting wild right now. The Rays are just stuck in their own half right now. The Samurai are really being aggressive. And there's Peanut off the crossbar. Dorfin with the follow. Can't quite get it on target. But you can say many things. You cannot say the Samurai are playing to not lose in this overtime. No. They are absolutely just they're pushing all their chips into the center of the table going, all right, in. This is what we have. Let's see if you can, see if you can take it.
I feel like, you know the feeling. When you get into that overtime game, and you're not willing to lose the game, and neither is the other team, you get into this perfect rhythm where everything is just a perfect volley for like 2-3 minutes if you do it right. And that could have been an opportunity for the Samurai, but you know what I mean?
I've been on teams where it's like, 2, 3, no, try 5 minutes. And it's like, please, just end the game already.
But nobody's messing up. Everybody's playing that perfect Rocket League game. And I feel like that is a potential for this game right here. One of the matches, I spoke too early, potentially Rays. Throw everybody at it. Blankets gets it.
Oh my gosh, an absolute scramble for it in the front of the net. Exxon hits the corner, hits the other corner, just calibrating the net for Blanket, who hits it dead center. 2 minutes into overtime, and that's the equalizer for the series.
Oh my goodness, the Rays pull it out of nowhere. The play from Exile to set up the play for the Rays. Wow, I mean, a great play, great awareness. You got to understand where everything is coming from on this play. The Rays gonna take game number 2 of the series. That's a great work for them, and I couldn't be more excited to where, dude, this series is going somewhere. We are potentially going to see a game 5. That's what I'm hoping for. I have to imagine that's what everybody's ready for. But I'm ready.
A large part of that game, Samurai, you could say it was their turn to be shut down. Right. So they didn't have a goal till 13 seconds, but then the overtime, they really looked reinvigorated. Like, we have a real opportunity, like being the Samurai. Like they feel like, obviously they have a real opportunity to put themselves in a great spot. Fell just short, but the effort's there. They're not going to go away easily. That's a huge message to the Rays. Like they might.
This is a game.
Who knows how the series is going to fall one way or the other, but whoever's going to take it, they're going to have to work for it. That's what game 2 told me.
And I'm not going to lie to you. I think the physicality last game too. I think
the demos came out, bump plays. That's what you got to do to create some space. When these two teams are playing such good defense, we've seen two very low-scoring games so far by all standards.
Right.
Like, I mean,
It's been close.
Two goals is almost a guaranteed win at this point.
I know, really. Like, if you're up, if you get a goal in the first minute or two of the game and then somehow acquire a second goal, it really is just wraps. Nobody is able to score. No one team has really had that dominating game yet. I think game 3 could be the dominating game for one of these teams. But as far as things stand right now, it really just has been a crazy amount of back and forth, followed by the occasional mistake, which I really am proud of these guys for doing. You know what I mean? You acquire that much chemistry with the team, and you know the Samurai potentially might not have even been able to play this game.
Easy
so the
for you to
fact
say.
that they were able, yeah, seriously, the fact that they were able to pull a roster together is huge. Sado gonna take this one upon himself. Says, you know what? It was a little bit hard. We took it to overtime last time. I want to simplify things. He wants one on the board, and he wants it fast. Great play by the Rays.
Blanket just gets a decent touch to the back wall. They get a great bounce, and Sato's just there. He's just faster to the ball than everybody else, and that's what happens.
You gotta appreciate.
Looking to add a second
that's
one.
2.
Oh, that's just what we call unlucky.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
that.
What a kickoff,
That
too.
looks- Yeah, great kickoff. Maybe a bit of a miscommunication on defense there. JJ Speed looking like he's going for it, and one of his teammates kind of came back at the ball, thinking, like I said, might just have been a little miscommunication or what have you. But I mean, at this point, shake it off. I know we just said, hey, if you can get a second goal, it's wraps, but. Now, just because you said so, now it's not. It's definitely not.
Well, now I have to imagine the Samurai. I mean, they're in full. They have to have everybody going at this point. Now they're in risk it for the biscuit mode. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
now they
have to be. Like
send
if
full metal.
if last game in overtime was aggressive, then we need to be like hyper aggressive.
Right,
We need to
needs to
see
be
the
twice
hyper
that.
aggression from there. But it's a delicate balance. But that's a great start. That right there, the like the Dorfin demo into the JJ shot. Like these two again, linking up for the team play. And I mean, as someone who really has acquired a taste for demos, a taste for blood, if you will, I can appreciate a good demo play.
Yep.
Yes, I've crossed over to the dark side, everybody. I'm sorry, except I'm not at all.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. But no, you're 100% right. We've been seeing the chemistry come out between these two. Oh no! Beautiful save from JJ Speed. Is there another one? Exile's not able to get the save. Blanket gonna turn on it at the midfield. Oh my! There's just a lot going on right now.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that big booming clear right there could have left them in a vulnerable spot, as everyone was just kind of scrambling and trying to get some boost, perhaps. But to their credit, they're really, they're really sticking tough. I mean, they're not gonna falter very easily, as obviously as we've seen the first two games. And there's another demo from JJ Speed this time while Dorfin has the ball. So that's just like insane.
That's the man to get it to right now. Him and JJ Speed. One of the two of them gets it, and the other one will see the ball during the play. I mean, that's exactly what's going on right now.
Credit to them. Yeah,
Oh,
they figured something out that's working, and absolutely, you have to play that. You have to play to all of your outs. It's like, okay, if this is how we win, this is what we do. We wait for them to adjust.
100%.
And if they can't adjust, you gotta just keep taking it to them. It's like, good luck.
Yeah, and 100%. And famously said by J.K. Frost, he won his playoffs. He won his whole finals by taking a back seat. He knew that he wasn't having a good game. He wasn't the guy in that game. You know what I mean? And right now you have two guys that are just playing on. And in this equation, if you have two guys that are just meeting the mark every single time, those are the guys that should be getting the ball. You know what I mean? There's absolutely nothing wrong with taking that back seat.
Let's not beat around the bush. Let's shout out Peanut, because I know that's what you're referring to as JJ Speed.
But see what I mean?
Yeah, no,
Peanut
I'm just saying.
playing the defensive role here, which I can appreciate.
Absolutely.
But I think he's figured it out.
Oh, absolutely. Like, once you have two
sure.
people, like you said, two people who are just an absolute force, all you have to do is just, be that supporting role. Is like, does that mean you're lighting up the scoreboard? No, but that doesn't mean you're not playing an integral role in what's happening on the field. Because you don't get any points for bumps and demos.
Oh.
But Dorfin is going to get 100 for the goal, the go-ahead goal with a minute and a half left.
And Peanut
what
says,
is actually happening while I'm going on an absolute monologue? Please stop me, Dorfin. And company with those last 2 goals. It's like, Undead, stop talking. Start talking about us. And absolutely, like, what an effort we are seeing. I can't say it enough. I mean, I said it would go one of 2 ways, but hold on, indeed.
No.
Sato again putting in his 3rd of the game.
Wow.
I mean, Sato really is that dude right now, huh?
That's nuts.
At least for the race.
That's a hat trick this game. Beautiful
Yes.
work from Sato. But we got so much to talk about. First of all,
So
Peanut
much.
just heard, that we were talking about him, and he says, listen, I got to get my assist of my own. He did have crazy participation that last goal, and he better continue to have crazy participation.
Absolutely.
Opportunity here for Peanut. He gets the touch. Thorfinn gonna continue.
Dorfin! Exiles is just
Oh
right
my
place,
goodness.
right time. Dude is an absolute menace on defense. Like,
Right spot,
Just-
right time. You're right.
yeah.
But let's talk about the goal. Oh, hold on.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
All right, big save there. But let's talk about the goals scored. We talked
Yes.
about 2 goals being a death sentence around here, and now we're looking at a 3-3 score. Again, close game in terms of that they've kept it close, but like, again, the goal percentage has gone way up. Crazy
Oh,
turn
yeah.
of events
The,
for these guys.
Yeah, with the first 2 games being the way that it was, now looking at it in hindsight, it seemed almost inevitable that it was going to
Right.
get broken open at some point. But I mean, no. But again, like you were saying before the game, you were looking for someone to have that dominant game, and we still haven't seen that. It's just both teams ratcheted up the intensity like in unison as we are approaching the final 10 seconds here. And Peanut trying to get a shot on target, but looks like these teams might be playing for overtime? Question mark?
Yeah,
Question mark?
I think we're seeing overtime number 2, baby. Let's go. All right.
Back-to-back overtimes.
I'm in.
Strap in. If you weren't already strapped in, then first off, what are you doing?
Seriously. be
Second
safe,
off,
strap in.
second off, like, come on. I don't know what else you can ask for. It's just so back and forth. There's been times where it's just like, oh yeah,
Oh, big pass.
the Rays have this, or oh the the Samurai have this. It's just I don't know. I'm out of words at this point, but I will try to find some more. It's JJ Speed off the
Samurai
crossbar,
have it.
far down ski. JJ Speed answering Sato with a hat trick of his own, but this one closes the curtains on game number 3. Samurai are on match point, up 2-1 in the series.
Wow, talk about impressive. What a game for the Samurai. We talked about the Rays having multiple points and it being a death sentence. And here we are.
Down
the
2-0 in this
Samurai.
game. Down 2-0 in this game. They rip, claw, tear, use their katanas,
Oh
whatever,
my God.
to get back into this game. It's absolutely insane.
Fantastic.
A great team effort. I mean, that's what it's going to take to beat a team like the Rays. Like, I mean, they're going to be up against it, at least I would think in like the public's eye, the whole tournament as far
Right.
as, how far they can go. I mean, granted, let's not get ahead of ourselves. They still have one more game to win, and this is the Rays.
Right.
They are the defending champions,
Yep. Yep.
So there is the storyline there, but I mean, the Samurai are really embracing this role right now. I would think not a lot of people are backing them, but
Yep.
I know they have a staunch contingent,
They
so it's
do,
not
they
everybody.
do.
So don't get angry at me in chat. I'm giving everybody their due diligence. I'm giving everyone what they're due.
No,
So,
absolutely.
But this is just
Oh.
going to be a wild game 4 here. That's
so
that's all I
excited.
know for sure.
I'm so excited. And Undead, talk to me about, what you... Actually, you know what? I want to ask you a different question. Samurai are up right here. They knowingly have to play...
Oh no!
Yeah, I don't know how you
Disaster.
defend that one. I don't know how you defend that one.
Yeah, no, that's just go next. That's
You know
just
what I mean?
unfortunate. Yeah, that's just, there's nothing you can do.
Actually,
I mean,
don't-
well,
I don't
there
know
is
that was
one
going
thing
in.
you
I
could
don't know
do.
that was going in.
Well, yeah, looking at the replay,
Maybe.
there is one thing you can do, and that actually is literally nothing. But,
Right.
in the moment, kind of hard to judge that. It was coming in very fast. Understandable mistake, for sure.
Now, I gotta ask, what do you think of the chat? You know, the support and the love for each of these franchises. We're riding about 33 concurrent viewers right now, absolutely chilling. But a lot of these guys have, you know, players in the game that they're cheering for. They are like members of the franchises that are playing this game right now. What do you think about that? I think they're all here for it.
Yeah, no, this is great. I love the atmosphere. It's awesome. It really generates a lot of hype. Like like in the earlier match, it was just like you could feel the energy. It was just like bang, 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 everything, you know, just everything coming at you all at once. And while we're in the middle of talking, Sato's just stolen the show, and they're once again up 2-0. Stop me if you've heard this before, but the Rays are up 2-0 in the first minute of a game.
I mean, we have to hope at this point that they can hold it. Little fake saved away by Blanket, and I mean that's a crucial save right there. Back out to the midfield. JJ Speed and the Samurai have now held this midfield for about a minute. Big demo there from Blanket. Opportunity from Exiles.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of counterplay from the Rays. Like now they're starting to bring the physicality to the Samurais. There's a double commit, but Exiles again, right place, right time. He's just playing that defensive rock right now. I mean, you know, not that he's playing all defensive all the time, but just it seems like whenever there's a key moment where they need a save, Exiles is there. Exiles, the goaltender that would block the sun if needed for the Rays.
You need to. He needs to be there, but he's got the 2 goals right now. He's got a play cooking to the midfield.
Let him cook.
Oh boy, nobody there for that one, but you have to. Oh, it would have been so close. Exiled off the mid corner, back down to the other side. Samurai gonna be a little bit awkward on this one. Looks like I might get the clear. Peanut.
Okay, that's a great clear. Great clear. At a really important moment where the rest of the Samurai team may have been a little awkward. That's exactly what the doctor ordered on that one. Now Exile just going to send it back down. Peanut denies the immediate entry, but Blanket is there to control. Tries to go for the flip reset. Can't. Takes it in the corner instead. Peanut there again to deny. Going to chase here for another series of touches. And it's falls to Dorfin, who just misses, but JJ Speed, the man, the myth, the legend of this series so far. Oh my
goodness.
It just seems like, I mean, I talk about Exiles being giant in the spot for the Rays, and these last 2 games, it has undeniably been JJ Speed. But it is, you know, Dorfin, JJ Speed, that duo strikes again.
Nobody can deny that these two are putting on an the Samurai are putting on an absolute.
Yeah, let's come on. Peanut's right there now. Too. Come on, Nolan.
I don't mean it like that. You just said the 2 of them. I had my mind on them. But my goodness, no, the Samurai have put it on an absolute clinic tonight. They have showed everybody. They put themselves on the map. That's exactly what they've done here.
Samurai are an absolute wagon right now.
Really?
Like, if they end up... Oh, my goodness. Is that just going to go?
That's it?
Oh, man.
No
Hearts
way.
and minds, people. Hearts and minds are being won right now as we speak. The Rays have an avalanche of pressure coming against them, and they really need to fight back, but... Because I don't want to ignore the Rays too much, because we are 2 minutes away from deciding a winner potentially, or a 3rd straight overtime. But
I know, really.
the Samurai.
It's in.
No, it's not. I wanted
close.
to. I'm sorry. I wanted to believe.
Listen, I didn't think that it was actually. As soon as you said wait, I was like, hold on a minute. No, it was so close. Almost had it. But it does give the Rays the advantage. 2 minutes left, plenty of time for the Samurai to potentially end it here. But it is true, Samurai are on match point, which means the Samurai win here. The Rays are as good as gone. The season could be over.
Yeah,
they
this is
have to play for everything now. Everything matters.
Yeah, and especially, you know, Samurai being down 2-0 2 games in a row, but clawing back is just, yeah, it's unreal.
It's unforgiving. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, like, you got the killer instinct at that point. JJ Speed leaving it in the middle for Dorfin. Dorfin gets a touch off the wall, trying to leave it for Peanut. So it's just going to kind of fizzle out here. Sato sends it a long way, but Dorfin sends it right back. Can't get the 50. JJ Speed does leave it for himself in the midfield. It's going to travel over there towards the Samurai corner here. Blanket. Slow, delayed. Slow, clinical touches.
Of course.
Great save from JJ Speed. But again, this raised pressure is mounting. The Samurai really need to get it clear here, and that's just what Dorfin does. Can't quite get the second touch, but Blanket doesn't have a touch either, so both teams will have a chance to recover. Peanut drops it down to JJ Speed. JJ Speed right to Exiles. Exiles just in the right spot all the time.
Undead, I have to be thinking, I mean, are we seeing a game 5? I have to imagine we are.
I mean, it's kind of hard not to, right?
Right. Just
I mean,
with the series orders.
Well, yeah, come on. As a caster, you always want a game 5, but I wouldn't mind having another overtime first.
I agree, and it could be solidified right here. Huge save from the Samurai. Sato gonna keep it in. Last hope for the Rays, but my goodness, I wouldn't have minded an overtime there either. And still, it could happen right here. 0 o'clock for the Samurai. They've got to figure it out with basically no time left, no opportunity. It's going to be the Rays, and my goodness, we end up having a game 5. And this is exactly what the series orders. There is a better series to have a game 5 in my opinion. And this is only a first round match.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like what?
Absolute dogfight right now. Like, both of these teams are just really giving it their all right now, and you absolutely love to see it. It's great Rocket League to watch. I mean, if you follow the All-Star League this season, I mean, this is got to be up there in terms of some of the best that we've had on stream so far this season. And sure. It's one of the first games, so it's like, my goodness, it's a shame that there's 5 minutes left in somebody's season. Like, this is it for one of these two teams, and it's a shame we have to see one of these teams go.
No, I agree. One of these teams to not be in the next round is absolutely ridiculous to really think about. That one of these teams that has played so well in this matchup is not going to have an opportunity in the next,
And I'll have a full disclosure moment here.
Yeah.
I didn't really give the Samurai a shadow of a chance in this series. I'll be completely honest. But when I said hearts and minds, I was talking about me.
Yep.
They may have won other hearts and minds in chat, but they definitely are. I've run out of words to describe just how ferocious this team is. They have the tenacity, they have the drive,
Ooh.
As one might say, it's about drive, it's about power, etc., etc. So.
I mean, everybody's carrying their weight right now. Everybody is part of the team. One player makes a touch, the next player is there to make a follow-up touch, another player is there to make the next touch. I mean, it's routine. It looks like these players have played a full season together. And, regardless of what happened in the games, what I'm able to see here now is that
JJ Speed forcing a double commit.
Right, like, they're damn good.
Yeah, I mean, this is all you ever wanted to see come playoff time, is two teams playing against each other.
Right.
That you can tell they know what they're doing. They've played a lot together. They have the chemistry, and it's just, it's an absolute magical experience just to watch it and just to be a part of it, really.
Right.
Even if you're not playing, like anybody in chat, it's just like, it's crazy. Is that one? I thought it was in, but what a save. Peanut ends up squeezing it in between the crossbar and his car, and it somehow stays out when it was probably 80% in.
Oh, that's one of those, like, I mean, I gotta be looking at that. It's gotta be at 80%. You're 100% right.
Oh,
that's
man,
crazy.
Insane. Like, and in the biggest moment of the series so far, I mean, you have to think, caught, exiled, awkward with JJ Speed. Dorfin with the amazing shot almost catches Exiles, awkward, barely gets a save, and JJ Speed is just right there.
Oh my goodness, the JJ Speed Dorfin combination is unreal, unmatched,
and
to be
that
honest.
whole play,
ridiculous.
He doesn't get any credit for it, but the whole play starts with Peanut in their own end.
Oh, absolutely. Peanut has been a part of every play.
And you were talking about before, like, sometimes when you have two players going on, you have to be able to take a back seat, and that's what it takes in order to win a championship. And Peanut I mean, I love myself a good team player. You know,
Absolutely.
like if you can understand that it's like, okay, these two guys, it's hard for me to say now, goodness. But like when you have
for
two
you to
guys on
say.
your team that are just all going off, you can just take a back seat and just kind of play solidly behind them.
At that point, you're just trying to help them because they're just doing everything
Right.
they can, right?
Like,
You know
all
what I
right, let me
mean?
not,
But
yeah,
hold on.
keep
Bar
feeding the hot
down.
hand.
Blanket, not able to get the angle, and Saturn not following up. Exile's bad.
Exiles.
Oh.
Oh,
Big
but now
clear.
there's no one there. I don't think there's anyone. Oh, Blanket's back
Yeah,
there.
Blanket's gonna get there.
I spoke
It's
too
close
soon.
though, it's close though.
I saw a lot of green.
Oh,
I
ball
saw a
down.
lot of green
Samurai,
there.
turn away. Peanut rotates back. JJ Speed gonna. I don't know what that is. Unfortunately, they're not able to get to it. Not able to take the demo. Ball gonna fall right over the net. Exile's gonna flip awkward. Missed opportunity for the Rays there, unfortunately. Huge play from Jay. I don't know what that was. Way to move that ball.
Yeah.
What is that?
What was that?
Some funky.
I'm
some
gonna
funky
have
stuff.
to ask him about that after.
Really, I want that training pack. Get me that
Yeah.
one. Big save from Exiles here. But I mean, we're looking at the Samurai. The Samurai have a little sprinkle of
Oh,
offense
we have
here.
a rule one in the
Maybe
corner.
not.
Rule one. We have a rule one.
We are
Exiles,
now in twos mode.
Exiles, and JJ Speed.
Oh, that's big too.
Yeah. Calculated.
Oh, no.
As it's very awkward, and Blanket's just gonna put
no.
that one home. You hate to see it, but you know, props to those two players. You know, it's playoffs, but hey, we have standards, okay? URL has standards.
Absolutely. And way to stick with it. Blanket's always in that midfield area, ready to strike if there is a ball that lingers out in the midfield. It was awkward for the Samurai. It's absolute treasure for the Rays.
Yeah.
Peanut.
And
Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was a double coming out there.
Yeah.
I was ready.
Yeah, at this point, I'm ready for anything. As these players, everyone on this pitch has done something in this series to be like, yeah, he's about that. Like he is that dude. Like,
Right.
you know, everyone's saying, oh, you know, he's him. It's like we have 6 hymns out there right now.
Absolutely.
Just absolutely insane as we approach the 1 minute mark in what's left in the season for somebody. Someone is going home after this. It's
can't-
just,
you
it's
can't
an
even
absolute
tell who.
travesty. Yeah, exactly. It's the best
worst.
part.
This is the worst part of the season right here. When you have a game as intense as this, and you can't even tell who's going home, and
Oh.
we're less than a minute away from telling somebody. That's not even true. I would love to tell that this game is going to
Of
be in
course it-
overtime. It has
Oh.
to be, right? That's just the script. We wrote a damn good script. And I said,
Surely.
hell no, it wasn't me. We all
You know,
sat
fair
around.
carry. It's right down there for JJ
Oh,
Speed. It's open.
JJ
Oh, JJ Speed. 36 seconds to play. Peanut with a great air carry in front of
Wow.
the net. Drops it down to JJ
Pulls it
Speed.
up.
And then the overcommit, the double commit, just because you have to respect Peanut. But, oh, man, what a finish. JJ Speed with the clutch. Okeanos,
Looking
I
for
see you.
two.
He's got that clutch gene in him, for sure. But I mean, but we have some time left. Can't just go counting your chickens before they're hatching, because this
Oh,
Rays
no.
team
Oh,
is very
no.
capable. Speaking of which, what a deflection there by somebody in front. I couldn't quite catch who, but 10 seconds left. The dream is about to come a
Wow.
reality
I can't even believe
for
this.
the Samurai as the seconds tick down. The defending champions get knocked off.
hold on.
Hang on, hold on.
Wow.
Okay, now the defending
Ladies and
champions
gentlemen.
get knocked off in the first round. Wow, what a series.
I can't even believe that we just watched what we just watched. That's so impressive. I mean, really, this could have been like a finals game.
Oh my gosh! I mean,
so impressed
you
for the game 7.
and you see the energy from the teams.
Oh my goodness.
Saying GGs to each other afterwards. Saying that was so fun. Like
Yep.
that was such a pleasure to cast. Like
Yep.
that was that was everything you'd
Wow.
want. It was just like the highs, the lows, the comebacks, the
Yep.
narratives. It was all there. This series literally had everything. I mean, petition to just close up shop. Like
I'm done.
let's just. It's
See
done.
ya.
I'm sorry, All
Have a
Star.
great
Nothing's
season,
stopping
everybody.
that. I mean, feel free to try and prove me wrong, though, please. Like,
seriously.
if this is the bar, let's go. Like,
Yep.
let's go.
I'll
let's
take it. Wow. I mean,
Absolutely.
hell of a night. We saw everything, literally everything that we could have asked for
And
tonight.
hold on. There's more coming up after
Oh
this.
my goodness, we're not even done tonight.
We're not even done.
Not
Like,
even
come
close.
on.
Guys, we have to figure out the other half of the contender bracket, which, oh my goodness, I guess I should probably bring up right about now. Hold on. Whoa.
But anyway, while you're while you're doing that, I
Perfect.
have but just a second that if I could have
Oh, of course.
everybody. I was looking at something else. Like, what the hell's going on?
Oh no.
Um. Anyway, so this is a good time for me to just say, well, the league and competitive integrity very important to me, and it should be to everyone watching because this, I mean, this team, these two teams were just so intense. It was just crazy, and it's thanks to things like competitive integrity. And so a little plug here. I am looking for people to help me with that goal. Like, I want to make sure this league is a fun, fair experience for as many people as possible because you can't ever be perfect, but that is what we are striving for. So, if you want to be a part of that, if you want to help me bring more Rocket League like that, I'm pasting pasting. I'm pasting here.
Tasting.
I'm going to copy and paste a form for you to fill out in chat here. So let me pull that up, but you can go ahead and go through the bracket. I will post it momentarily. And please, if you're interested, fill it out. We'll get back to you.
Absolutely. What are they filling it out for? What team would they be joining?
It's for the rank out team.
The rank out team.
Yes, to ensure that this league retains its competitive integrity. Because I know everyone, I mean, come on, guys. I've been on the rank out team for a couple seasons. A lot of you guys I've seen complain. If you want to help, if you have the problem, help with the solution.
Absolutely.
You have, I mean, well, not have to.
If you guys
Obviously,
are
I'm not
interested,
coercing anybody, of course.
if you guys are interested, though, fill out that form for sure. He's gonna drop it in just a second.
Yeah.
You dropping it in chat?
Yes.
Good call.
Yes.
Absolutely. And I just gave you guys your points back. But guys, I am
There,
gonna
it's
go
in
ahead
chat.
and
The Google the Docs form link. Yeah.
let's fill that out. I know that's crazy. Drax had everything on the samurai and got it all back. That's nuts.
What an insane person you are.
Nuts.
Like, goodness. I mean, full disclosure, I had everything on the race, so now I'm homeless. So
Oh,
it's been a
no.
pleasure.
That's tough. No. Oh, that's crazy. Well, guys, again, we're not even done. We still got one more tonight. We got a contender matchup. We're going to be with Crazy Monkey. He's going to be repping his team in the stream as well. He is going to have his team playing tonight. We've got the contender Gorillas going up against the contender Stallions. It's a 3 seed going up against the 6 seed. So we're going to watch the other potential 6 seed upset the 3 seed. But I'll tell you one thing right now. Having a 6 seed upset a 3 seed automatically means that we know one of our next matchups. And let's take a peek at what that means right now. Our
Yes.
1 seed. Wow, that's kind of funny. Jesse, it's gonna be the Scorpions.
What the hell?
No, that's funny.
Oh, geez,
not
yeah.
contender.
There's totally not something shady
Oops.
going on over here.
That's not what I mean. The Samurai will immediately go and play the San
there we
Francisco
go.
Rocket League Confederation. Or no, it's not Confederation. It's Rocket League Club. My
Rocket
fault.
League Club.
My
Yeah,
fault.
Federation.
I don't know. I feel like
Hey, any
My fault.
GMs in stream listening, hey.
You
There you go.
I put in the wrong thing.
There's your free rebrand.
I know, really.
Where's I want to see like the Iceland Foxes Federation or something like that.
Oh no. Yeah, but Samurai moving up into that spot, it means that whoever wins the other matchup, Tikis or Scorpions, is going to go up against the Yetis. There is no debacle about it. So this will be exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, literally
Wow.
the first game of the first round. It's just like And now going forward for the Samurai, like I was saying before the series was over, a little preemptively, now I mean, I'm sure they've won hearts and minds with that series, and I mean they'll still be the underdogs every step of the way, but they've proven to us tonight they're more than up to the task. I'm sure they're
Absolutely.
eager for this challenge. They're not even the slightest bit scared. I can guarantee it. But holy, I mean, it's like, what else can you say? But I mean, yeah, I mean, just keep it locked here at twitch.tv/Ultimate Rocket League because maybe they won't live up to the hype that just was that last match. But I mean,
I don't know.
Do you really want to be that guy who was like, oh my gosh, you weren't here for that Rays Samurai series? You weren't there? What are you doing? You don't want to be that guy.
Like,
so keep those notifications on, so make sure you don't miss a single match, because you have no idea when something crazy like that's going to happen. And you want to just be like, I was here.
What he said. But guys, on that note, we are going to go ahead and head out here. We're going to go ahead and head off until probably around 11 when we'll get back for our next game. But wow, guys, it's been a heck of a night so far. We had a great game earlier. We had a fantastic game right now. I'm sure that we'll have another fantastic game tonight. And again, you don't want to be that guy who wasn't there. So make sure that you're here. And on that note, everybody, have a great rest of your nights. If you don't come back, don't have a great rest of your night.
That's on you. Yeah, if you don't come back, that's on you.
Have a worse night if you don't come back.
Here, how about this? Have a night that's as great as you are, which, come on, Phil, you can figure out the rest.
Right. Yeah. All right, everybody. We'll be back soon. Have a good night.